Film is Literature. We're here, Justin and James. And as you can see by James's background, today we're talking about the 40-year-old virgin. First of all, James, how you doing, buddy?
You know, I'm well, breathing,
Good.
maintaining, still in DC. So
Nice. I mean, that's a good place to be, I guess.
I'm gainfully employed. How about that?
That's always a plus for sure. Yeah, so we're doing the 40-year-old virgin, which was one of the top movies on Hulu whenever we chose to do it. I guess the title pretty much describes what the movie's about. It's basically James, describe the movie really quick. I mean, the title pretty much gives it away, but go ahead and give a quick description about it.
So I think the moral of the movie is 40-year-old virgin, the guy has lived all his life, then passed up chances of having relations with anyone, male or female, but in this case, a female. He's a little awkward, nerdy. I'm not gonna say cornballish. He's more so odd. You know what I mean? He's a nice guy, but he's odd, socially awkward. So he hadn't had the chance to. He had the chance, but he hasn't pulled the trigger on having relations with set females brand up in his life. So, yeah, that's it.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. His friends find out, or his coworkers. I don't even know if they're really his friends at first, but they find out, and they basically spend the whole movie trying to get him laid. So the movie came out in 2005. I remember seeing this movie in theaters.
I did.
And did you see it in theaters also?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I feel like I wasn't a moviegoer.
Oh, this was like the height of my movie going experience. So, yeah, I remember seeing it in theaters, but I think this might be the first time I've rewatched it like all the way through.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I didn't see it in theaters, but the first time it's almost like American Pie. It's hilarious when you first see it, especially 2005. I was in my 20s, so it was a good movie then. Not saying it's not good now, but it's
yeah, we'll kind of get into that a little bit. I did not realize that this movie was so long. It was an hour and 56 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's way too long, dude. It's 30 minutes at least too long.
Oh my God. Yes. I had to force myself to watch through some of these things, and I guess we'll get into some of those scenes, least favorite scenes you could have went to the bathroom on, scenes you go get the popcorn on.
We'll dive into that, but I do want to mention though, there's so much of this movie that I did not remember at all. Like, I mean, seriously, I haven't seen it in 20 years probably, but there was so much that I didn't remember. It's rated R, and I gotta say, I love rated R comedies. I think I've come to realize that watching this movie, I feel like every comedy should be rated R.
To get the best out of it, yes.
Yes.
Because the best bang. Yes.
Yeah, because and what this movie does really well, and I'll talk, on the negative side as well as the show goes on, but one thing that it does positive is I think a lot of the conversations are very true to it's kind of like the conversations that we would have at the pool hall. You know what I'm saying? I think those conversations they have in this movie is basically stuff that we could say at the pool hall. And the fact that they went there is why it's rated R, because that's how we talk in real life, I feel like.
Oh, I thought it was the nudity, but
well, yeah, I mean the nudity made it rated R as well. But I mean, I think a lot of the terms that they use, which I'm about to mention a lot of
the language
stuff, but
the language, the obscenity, they're using the P word a lot. So which
I am going to say the P word here because I want to mention the quotes of this movie, and I want to get your thoughts because I remember watching this movie 2005. I'm like, almost 20 years old. And I remember quoting this movie so much when it first came out. And there's 3 quotes that I really loved. And the one is the P word. So it's basically, go ahead, everybody. Earmuffs, everybody. Pussy on a pedestal. I remember I was like, oh my God, makes perfect. Like, that's amazing. Like, two other quotes that I really loved in this movie that I said a lot was, I hope you got a big trunk. I plan on putting my bike in it. When he says to the girl at the bar. I thought that was hysterical. Yes. And then the other one was when they were playing video games and they just went back and forth for a minute. You know how I know you're gay? You know how I know you're gay?
My God.
You know how I know you're... Yeah, but my favorite one, and I remember saying this so much at the time, was, you know how I know you're gay? You like Coldplay. Because I just thought it was funny to hate on Coldplay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean...
They said that, I think they said it twice. Didn't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. This movie had so much... I feel like they had a lot of good one-liners. I don't know if any of those stuck out to you, but I remember saying them so much after this movie came out.
Well, you know what? I think when the P on a pedestal probably was one of those things that just, you know, those certain words that go across the right now it's social media. Back then it wasn't social media. It might have been MySpace. But those words, those things, like you put it on a pedestal, and it was you know.
Well, it's funny too because I remember saying that, right, like a lot, like around this time, but I could not ever remember that it came from this movie. Like those other two, I definitely remember were from this movie, but that one, I remember saying it, but I don't remember it being like when they said it. I was like, oh my God, like that's where I got that.
Right. But maybe it was. Maybe they, stuff comes out and don't know the origination of it. It just happens.
Yeah.
But I guess this was the origination. I like it though.
Yeah, I do want to mention in this movie. Does it seem to you like maybe they objectify women a little bit, and also, are they like a little racist? Maybe.
Yes. So yes to both.
Okay.
Objectify women. I mean, and that's you said something that's earlier. It is. Don't us as men do that?
I mean, sadly we do, but a lot of it, but also a lot of it too is jokingly, which they do a lot of jokingly in this movie as well. Like they're not hating on women. Let's go ahead and throw that out there. But,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, in my heyday, I'm gonna say between 14 through 2030.
Yeah.
Is that not what we do talk about women, objectify women? Women are basically just objects.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just to be honest, I'm not saying I do it now. I'm old now, but realistically, that's what we do.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw out too. I think the movie maybe was a little racist. Maybe it was definitely surprising when we heard them say, the N-word. Like with Kevin Hart at that point, like I was like, oh, I was very surprised by that. And then also they make jokes about gays, right? They make joke about women, right. And then finally they're at that point they start making jokes about black people when what was it, the Middle Eastern guy, like when they found out he was they found out he was pregnant, and then he's like. They were telling jokes, and he was like, "When the baby comes out, will he already be on parole?" Like, I mean, so they did.
But you
guys did not hold back.
It was all everybody had a what's the word? Everybody. It wasn't a punch at just one race or anything, because they said something about the Indians.
Yeah. They kept talking about how they would.
The Indians. Everybody got a piece.
Yeah, because the Indians, they were talking about what, screwing goats or something.
Right, or they was pumping goats or something to go, something crazy.
Yeah, or being Al Qaeda at one point. I think they called him Al Qaeda at one point too.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh,
so that leads me. All of that leads me to this question, James. All right, could they even make this movie today?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you God honest truth. They couldn't make the movie because of gay jokes.
That would be the number one reason for sure.
That's the only reason. The rest of it might slide, but our LGBT community are very sensitive, and I'm not saying make sure I'm not saying anything was is wrong with the LGBT community, but that was funny. I mean, to talk about, I know why you're gay, blase, blase. We cannot do that today. The climate is not there.
I mean, literally, I said that was like one of my favorite parts of the movie. With I even quoted it. Like,
I was gonna say it too, but I was like, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I think but you can't say that now. You would be so tortured if you did that scene now. Like, you would be burned at the stake.
Exactly. So that's not my favorite. People, that's not my favorite part of the movie. The favorite part of the movie when they got married.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay, yeah. So we both agree this movie definitely could not be made in 2025. Let's move on, dude. I got a lot to talk about with this movie. Like, there's just, I don't know. It's gonna surprise you at the end when I give it a rating because of how much I want to talk about this movie. But let's talk about the cast. Obviously, it had Steve Carell as the main character. We know him from The Office. Do you know him from The Office?
I know him from The Office, but I was more familiar with him from this, actually. So
yeah. Well, I've never seen The Office. I've never really watched it either.
Yeah, my kids watch The Office, so
okay.
My kids are Office nuts, so yeah.
Oh, bro, people that love The Office, they really love it. Like,
yes,
I feel like I don't feel like there's any middle ground. Like, it's either you really love it or you just never watch it. And I'm on the never watch it
part. I'm on that train too.
Yeah.
But you might be missing something, so it might be good. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I keep saying I want to watch it, but I never have. Also, Steve Carell was one of the writers for this movie, by the way.
Who?
Steve Carell. He was one of the writers.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the other cast. Yeah. No, good.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the other cast. So Trish, who he falls in love with, because he does end up falling in love, was played by Catherine Keener. I don't know. Do you know her?
I've seen her. I don't know exactly what I saw her in. And this had to be older, probably. Older. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, she's in another comedy that I think is the funniest movie ever, and it's called Hamlet 2. She plays in that movie, and I think it's the funniest. It comes out like maybe a year or two after this 40-Year-Old Virgin. That's pretty much the only other thing I've ever seen her. Hamlet 2. You know Hamlet, right? The Shakespeare. Yeah, you know Shakespeare.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they make a movie called Hamlet 2. It's not even has nothing to do with the original Hamlet, but it's a comedy, and it's the funniest movie I think I've ever watched in my life. So
is Hamlet the one that be?
Which one,
sir?
What'd you say? I didn't hear what you said there. Sorry. Yeah.
I said, is Hamlet the one they be singing?
Bro, I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not a Shakespeare fan. I only really know two Shakespeare. That's Romeo and Juliet and Othello.
Oh, yeah. Now that you say it, that's the only one I know.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't actually know what Hamlet's about. So you're asking the wrong person there. So more cast on the 40-Year-Old Virgin, because his cast I think is really good. Paul Rudd plays one of his friends. You know Paul Rudd, correct? I mean, he's
everywhere.
Yeah, Seth Rogen, who at this point in time was in a lot of places as well, played one of the co-workers. Jane Lynch plays their boss. You know Jane Lynch. We actually did a movie earlier with her. What was it? Role Models. We did a Role Models with her.
And she did. She does the what's the little game show?
Oh yeah.
You are not the smartest.
She was on
the. Yeah. You are the weakest link.
Yeah.
Weakest link.
No, that wasn't her.
That
wasn't her originally. Not originally. I mean, maybe she does it now. I don't know, but that wasn't. No.
Oh.
No. You had Beth, the crazy girl that he meets at the bookstore, is Elizabeth Banks. I don't know if you know her, but she was in a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah, she was in what? She was in.
She's been in like a bunch of stuff. She's been in like Pitch Perfect.
Never seen that.
And I don't know. She's been in a bunch of stuff. Leslie Mann plays the drunk girl that drives drunk. She's married to the director of the movie, so just gonna throw her out there. But then you had a lot of people that played like small roles. Like Jonah Hill was in it for a minute. Kat Dennings was in it for a minute.
That was funny though that he was in this daggone movie.
Yeah.
Because he was a little bigger. Yeah, he was a little bigger early in those days. What's the guy that played? He played the store. He played in the store too. It was three of them. It was the black guy, Seth Rogen, Paul Rudd. What's the other guy?
Yeah, are you talking the black guy?
Not the black guy. Not Romeo Malcolm over Romano Malcolm. Yeah. I'm talking about is another guy. I don't see his name in the
Seth Rogen, Paul Rudd, the Indian guy.
No, the tall white guy. He played in something. It was a pregnant. I remember he was pregnant in a movie or something.
Oh, I don't remember what his name was.
I'm trying to figure out why he's not in the credits. Why not? Because he played.
He wasn't in the movie very long. Was he?
He was in the movie the whole time. Yeah.
Which guy? Are we talking about Seth Rogen?
It's a tall curly hair.
Yeah, Seth Rogen. He played in Knocked Up a couple of years later.
Oh my God! I'm looking at this picture right now. I'm like, I don't see him. He cut his hair. He's got older. Oh my God! Up, Oh, that's one of my favorite dudes. I like that dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Seth Rogen, and I'm saying his daggone name, and I'm Lord have mercy.
Kevin Hart was in this movie for a split second, which was pretty cool to see. Yeah. So,
and by the way,
yeah, go ahead.
By the way, I think he acts better in this movie than he does in the current movies. Just I say.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that because I do not like any of the new Kevin Hart movies at all. I'm not even a fan of Kevin Hart, honestly. Like, I could if you just erased him, I would be like, that's fine.
I don't know how he got famous, but okay.
So two small roles that I want to point out because I think they're big people. The first one, not as big. You aren't even gonna know who she is. When they were at the speed dating thing, and the girl and her boob pops out. Remember that part?
Yes. The boob. Yes.
So that's Kimberly Page. She was in WCW. Do you remember WCW? Wrestling in the 90s. She was Diamond Dallas Page. She was married to DDP. Diamond Dallas Page. You don't know who that is? Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. I remember seeing her on TV every Monday night as a kid. So when this happened in the movie, I was like, "Oh my God, there she is!" And then what happened. I was like, "This is unbelievable!" Like it was one of the best moments of my life. Honestly, I was like, "Oh my God!" And then also when they're watching one of the porno videos, the porn star is Stormy Daniels, who we know had like something to do with the president.
What?
Remember they were watching the porno at one point in the movie?
He was watching in his room. He was about to.
No, I don't think that part. I think it's the part where they like lock him in the little spot at work, and they had like the porno on in the background.
So I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, anyway, Stormy Daniels was the girl. But you know who she is, right?
I heard the name. I'm trying to look for her on the cast list. She was just in the background. She won't be on the cast.
Yeah, she won't even. She's way down. It's like I see it as in like one of the notes on the movie. But yeah, she had like an affair with the president, or she had like an affair with the president, or whatever. I don't know, whatever happened there. All right, a couple more things I want to talk about before we get to our categories. Dude, I told you there's so much I want to talk about in this movie. The director of the movie, the writer / director / producer, Judd Apatow. You've heard him before, mm-hmm. Judd Apatow? This dude had such a good run of movies at this point, by the way. I just want to mention because he does Anchorman, right? He's part of Anchor. Then he does the 40-Year-Old Virgin. He does the Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights. He does Knocked Up, which you mentioned. He does Superbad, Pineapple Express, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Step Brothers, Funny People, Bridesmaids, Anchorman 2, and then that's kind of where it drops off a little bit. But I just want to mention how
Oh,
awesome he is. All
yeah,
his movies.
he made some money. He made some bangers. There was some good comedy.
Yeah, I mean,
For
you can
this
even
time
go
was
back. Yeah, you can even go back to the '90s. He did like Heavyweights and Celtic Pride and The Cable Guy. So he was always involved with something.
yeah, the list you just said was pretty daggone great. Step
Exactly.
Brothers.
Yeah, Step Brothers. Yeah. Anchorman.
Anchorman. For Your Verse is good too.
Super Bad. I really like Super Bad.
I heard Super Bad was good. I never watched it. He did Wedding Crashers too?
He did not do Wedding Crashers, no.
Okay.
Wedding Crashers was pretty much Judd Apatow's movies all kind of had the same people. It all kind of had like Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Pretty much if one of those guys was in a movie, it was a Judd Apatow movie. Like that's pretty much how you know what he did. All right. So just wanted to mention how awesome he was because I could probably watch any of his movies. Let's talk about how this movie did for the year. Okay.
Okay.
Costed $26 million to make, by the way, which that seems pretty high, but I guess you probably had to pay a lot of those actors pretty good, right?
Probably not. Then.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, I still don't understand then why it costed $26 million because that seems like a lot. But it made 177, so obviously it profited 151 million.
Yeah, so that 150 million is not bad.
That's to me that's
not bad.
That's a huge success in my eyes.
Yeah, but who's the biggest star? The biggest star is
I think that at that point it has to be Steve Carell.
It has to be Steve Carell, the biggest star. He wasn't a $20 million actor, so he probably made maybe $5 million.
If that. Definitely was not yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like nobody in this made like that much money, I don't think.
Absolutely.
I mean, the Office had just started, so he wasn't making probably a lot in this movie.
Right.
Actually, The Office probably hadn't even started yet. It came out in 2005, so depending on when they filmed this movie.
Right. Right. This is when he was going up, and he did. Didn't he do? He did a art style. He did a religious movie comedy.
Yeah, he had like what was it? Evan Almighty, kind of like Bruce Almighty.
Evan Almighty. Yeah. Evan Almighty. Yeah.
Yeah. Which
so
not a fan.
This is his time. I mean, this was his time though. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. So for the year of 2005, this movie finished in 18th place. Does that sound about right to you?
What place you say?
18th for the whole year.
You cut out. I apologize. I must be having bad.
It finished. No, it's all good. It finished in 18th place.
8th.
18th.
Yeah, that's. I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
Depends on what's in front of it. So.
Directly in front of it is The Pacifier, which I think was one of the Rock's movies where he plays like a nanny.
Okay.
Right below The 40-Year-Old Virgin was $1 Million Baby, which I thought would have been way higher.
Did you ever see $1 Million Baby? That's a boxing movie, right?
Yeah, the girl boxes and has Clint Eastwood in it. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I think Clint Eastwood didn't Clint Eastwood do that? No.
Yeah, it was a Clint Eastwood movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the top 5 though for 2005, which we haven't done any of these movies on our show yet. But top 5, you had Star Wars Episode 3. Yeah, never seen it. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I don't even know which one that is. War of the Worlds. I've seen War of the Worlds. That's Tom Cruise. I've seen that.
I've never seen it.
It's The Chronicles of Narnia. I don't know. I never seen that either.
Kid movie.
And then number 5 was Wedding Crashers, which we kind of mentioned earlier. So
that was a pretty decent movie.
Wedding Crashers. Yeah, we'll probably do that on the show at some point, hopefully. That movie was amazing. So this movie came out on August 19th of 2005. It did come in first place, opening weekend. It did come in first place. And here's the top 5, though. So 40-Year-Old Virgin was first. Second place was Red Eye, which was a decent movie. It was about like a killer was on a plane, one of those movies. Number 3 was Four Brothers. You've seen Four Brothers, right? With Mark Wahlberg and the guy from Outcast.
Yes.
Yeah, really good movie actually. Number 4 was Wedding Crashers, so Wedding Crashers was kind of on its way out, and then number 5 was The Skeleton Key. I don't think I know which one that is.
I don't even know what that is.
It was a scary movie, but I don't really remember. I think maybe it was Sarah Michelle Gellar. You know Sarah Michelle Gellar? She played Buffy. She played Buffy on the TV show.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you said?
Yeah. I
I
think she was
remember that.
Yeah, I think she was the one in The Skeleton Key. I think I don't remember, but James, I think that covers all the notes that I want to talk about this movie before we start our categories. Is there anything else that you think we need to mention?
No, sir. I think we did a good synopsis of
Dude,
the box office.
Yeah. It's crazy because I talked about this movie so much, which we really haven't done that much on this show. But now we're going to get into the categories, and now I get to talk trash about this movie and tell you all the things I disliked, because there seems to be a lot more I disliked than liked. But we'll start off with favorite scene, though. What's your favorite scene of this movie, James?
My favorite scene has to be the what you call the thing?
When he gets waxed.
Wax. Oh my God.
Yes.
That has to be my favorite scene. That scene. At first, I was expecting the scene. You know what I mean? So because I remember, but when she waxed him, this is hilarious. Dude, hilarious. I couldn't help but laugh at that.
That's one of the funniest scenes in any movie ever.
Yes.
That was crazy. Like you said, we're expecting it, and I'm still laughing out loud in my bedroom watching this movie.
Right. I expected that. I expected it, and all of a sudden it never fails. That never fails.
And I'm gonna tell you what one of my favorite parts of that scene is. It's if you rewatch, maybe you noticed already, but if not, rewatch it. Look at Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen in the background, and it just looks like they're having the time of their life. Like, I don't know if he was actually. I didn't look up to see if he was actually getting waxed or not, but these guys were having so much fun back there that, like, I don't know. It was just the whole scene. Everything about the scene's awesome. Like, it's amazing.
The only thing, if I had to say something, the lady was leaving laughing. The daggone the wax.
100%, yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Which I wonder if she even knew like what was going to happen. Like, do you think she knew? Like, is she even an actor, or is she just some lady that's waxing her?
She was an extra. I don't think she was an actor. I think she's an actor. But she was an extra because that was funny. That was a good one.
Dude, it was by far the best scene. There's not even, I don't even think there's another scene worth mentioning, really. Like, that scene, right. Like I said, that I would put that scene, if I had to make a list of my top funniest scenes of all time, that's up there for sure.
Yeah. I mean, another funny scene was the condom scene.
The condom scene is pretty good. The condom scene's pretty good. I mean, I still remember the first time I ever used one. It was like, I was kind of having like, what do I do with this thing? Like, so I think we've all been there. I think every guy's kind of.
I don't think I've ever been there. I never blew into a condom, put one on my hand.
Oh no, I never did all that.
Yeah. It was interesting. Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah, 100%. All right. So on the flip side, though, do we have a least favorite scene?
Let me say, I don't have a least favorite scene, but I have scenes that we could have went without. Some of the scenes with the girlfriend. I understand it was building up to the relationship.
Yeah.
But some of those, what is it, montage?
Yeah, montage. Yeah.
Them doing this, them holding hands. He's all of a sudden a great person with her kids. Stuff like that. So. Yeah,
I think there was a lot of this movie you could have taken. I feel like the only scene though that I would say was probably where I was like kind of like, man, we really don't need this, is when he left the bar with the drunk girl and she was drunk driving. I was just like, man, this is like, I thought they were just overdoing it. I was like, yeah, this is overdoing it. I feel like
they overplayed that. They overplayed it. And now that I think about it, they really overplayed that. Like, what was the purpose?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think maybe we needed him to have a funny moment with the girl, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, this movie's almost 2 hours long, and you could easily take out like 30 minutes of this movie. It's crazy.
You can, because it's parts in there I don't even remember.
Oh yeah, even after rewatching it, I'm like, dude, there's still so much I don't remember. Like, it's a slow movie. Like, the story is just slow moving. Also, like, it just takes like forever to get to where we're going.
That's a fact.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It was kind of weird because there was a lot of funny moments. Like, we talked about our favorite scene being the hair wax scene, but there was a lot of other funny moments. But it's like the downtime is just so slow and boring.
Yes, yeah. You know another part is the speed dating scene. What was that scene about? The girlfriend?
I don't know. I guess to see Paul Rudd's girlfriend, I guess.
Yeah, the Indian girl. And this.
Here's two other scenes though that I could possibly go without. Just now that I just now thought about it. I didn't really like when they were playing poker and they found out he was a virgin. I thought that was kind of a lame way for them to figure it out.
Yes, yeah, that was a fact.
And then also the very end of the movie when they just started singing and dancing or whatever, I was like, dude, I don't remember this at all. And why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Which by the way, I liked the song that they were singing, and I actually thought they were doing a good job, but it did not go with it. Like, what was like? I don't understand it. I don't get it.
So I think I don't know. I can't even say this is the fill up time. I guess I don't know.
I would think so. Let's just move on. Let's talk about our favorite character. Who's your favorite character? I think this is a tough one. I think out of all the movies we've had, this is one of the tougher choices, I feel like.
Yeah, so my favorite character probably would been either the Indian guy.
Nice.
Because I just think they needed some of that. It wasn't a black person saying something crazy, it wasn't a white person saying something crazy. It was an Indian guy that you really never hear say crazy stuff or say make deliberate jokes, which I enjoyed.
I did. I enjoyed it too.
Yeah. It's probably Indian guy and Seth Rogen. I just like his drag. It's like his comedy.
I think, I think both good choices. Seth Rogen, I feel like, as you said earlier, Seth Rogen's amazing, probably in like every movie he's ever been in. And I think, honestly, a lot of times, and this is one of the movies, I always feel like Seth Rogen's not even really acting. I feel like he's just kind of playing himself. Like
exactly. He just one of those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, like two parts that kind of stick out to me is when they were in the video game, playing video games, talking about I know when you're gay or I know how you're gay. Like I feel like that was just Seth Rogen sitting there just saying whatever. Like I think he just made that up right then.
Right, playing a video game, just playing this video game like he's at home. So he wasn't even working.
And then also the part where they were at that girl's apartment and she was in the bathtub, and he sticks around as they leave. Again, I feel like that was just Seth Rogen going, you know what? Like
what the hell?
Exactly, dude. Exactly. No, he's a great choice. I think my favorite character though might be Paul Rudd's character. Character's name is David. I just feel like, we see extremes from him. Like, like, oh, I miss my girlfriend. Oh, I'm drunk. Oh, I'm gonna go hook up with this girl at the end. Like, but also I'm just gonna throw this out there. I think Paul Rudd's the best actor in this movie.
For sure, I can agree with that. I just didn't. I mean, his role was okay, but all that emotional stuff was just killing me. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but I think it was like a nice play off of like what Seth Rogen and
the other guy.
I think it was
Jay.
Yeah, Romani. Jay is the character's name. Yeah. I just think Paul Rudd was like a good mixture from there. One other character I want to mention though, kind of a lesser character, but the girl's daughter that he takes to the clinic or whatever, Kat Dennings. Do you know Kat Dennings? She's the one that plays that character.
I remember. I don't know her.
She was in Two Broke Girls was like the show that she was on for a while, but she's been in a couple of movies as well. But I'm just gonna say that even now, to this day, like when she's in the scene, that's all I'm just like, Kat Dennings is amazing. That's all. Like I'm just like, she's amazing. Like so.
Yeah, it's like a teenager to me. She was young in doing that.
She was probably like she was probably. But I mean, I'm just saying, like I think she's a great actress. Like I think she She should have been a bigger star. I don't really know what happened, but I think she should have been up there. And I kind of like her character too, because she was like, "Who's this guy doing magic?" And
who carried ears in your pocket?
Yeah.
That's what you say. He was quirky though. I mean,
oh yeah, 100%. Which, hey, you know what? I mean, I used to like magic a lot. So, but all right, let's get to our least favorite character, because least favorite character, I don't know if you're going to agree with me or disagree with me, but
I think
it's going to be what?
I didn't really like Jay.
Okay, well, I didn't. Because he cheats on his wife the whole time.
No. I ain't worried about that. It's just his whole character. He just overdid it with the cheating. Like just overdo it. Like he's just doing a whole bunch, and then he just extra. Like who? Somebody really that extra? I mean, I didn't like it, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of like this character because I like those guys that go overboard with that kind of attitude, I guess you could say.
He was. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I could see why you don't like them. Yeah, I mean, I could see why. I can see why people don't like those characters. I personally kind of like those characters. My favorite character, honestly, is Trish, his girlfriend, the one that he falls in love with, the one that Steve Carell falls in love with. And he basically calls her out on everything that I have a problem with. You know, she's like, she lets him sell his toys.
Right.
She basically is like, yeah, quit your job. And then the dude almost kills himself, right? Like, to catch up to her. And he's like, I'm a virgin. She's like, oh, that's cool. Whatever. She still makes them wait until they get married.
He's been waiting. Why not?
Yeah, man, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, you know, she is a horrible, horrible character, man. She does not deserve this. Like, she really doesn't. Like, and then also, we only ever really meet one of her kids. We never really get to meet. I guess we met the youngest one for like one time, but we never met the oldest one. Like, I mean, so obviously her kids don't care about her. Just say
she had a baby. She had a baby. She was living out of town. That's what I thought.
Well, you know what? We could have, like, why wasn't she at the wedding? Why don't we get to see her at some point?
You know what? I didn't even think about that until you said it.
Like, and then her and her daughter are having this big screaming match. Like, come on, man. Like, horrible. She is horrible all the way from the top to the bottom. Horrible.
That's how mothers and daughters are. They fight like that though.
Well,
I mean, I don't think they fight to that extent. Like, you know, we talking about sex. I mean, that's just a whole other thing.
I mean, but still horrible. Yeah, horrible, man. Letting the guy sell his toys. Those toys are awesome. Like, she should be like, no, don't sell them. We'll find another way. Like, blah blah blah. Like, man, she's awful.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not a toy person, so I probably was okay with him selling them toys. But because what you gonna do with them? They collectible. They collector items. You're supposed to sell them at some point, right?
No. They're cool, man. They're awesome.
But he don't think about it though. He has a decent life working in a daggone Radio Shack or Best Buy. I mean, I don't know how much they make there, but he got a decent life.
Yeah, I mean, his apartment looked nice, by the way. He had a swimming pool. He was on the first floor. He had a swimming pool.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, she should have been like.
That's like an LA apartment too, ain't it?
Yeah. Man, that was probably $4,000 a month.
Now.
Yeah.
Probably back then. Who knows?
I'm just saying, like, I just feel like she was awful. She shouldn't have let him sell. She shouldn't have let him sell his toys so easy. All right, next scene. Nudity. Obviously, there was like some nudity.
I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna go with. I think there should have been more. Like, honestly, I feel like there should.
Well,
I don't think there was enough.
If you're trying to get somebody laid, yes.
Yeah. There was never like an official like sex scene. Like all the nudity was like kind of background, like pretty much.
Right. They try to focus on the comedy though, but they should have went to a They didn't go to a strip club. I didn't never see a strip club or anything.
Yeah, I don't think they went to a strip club. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. I would go to a strip club, you know, especially if I'm trying to buy some act like they had the transvestite or the trans.
Okay, so was that a transvestite?
I don't know, but that was one of my favorite scenes as well too.
Oh, I could have
I
gone
didn't.
without that scene for sure, but
Yeah,
I did
I didn't
not. I
understand.
mean, is it just me? Like, I didn't really think that was a transvestite. Like, I didn't think.
Oh, you know what? I think no. I don't. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a big lady though.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
That was a big
But
lady.
yeah, I think there should have been more nudity. I think he should have had a sex scene at some point with, you know, some kind of
Something. Something.
yeah. And honestly, I think that would have made this movie iconic. Like, I think it would have been. I think it would have moved
Iconic.
the movie up. Yeah, I think it would have moved. This movie would have. Yeah, because look at it like Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You know, the movie from the '80s where the girl gets out of the swimming pool. Phoebe Cates, she takes off her bathing suit. The movie's not that good. Spoiler alert, the movie's not that good, but everybody remembers that scene, so they're gonna rewatch the movie.
Do you
Well, this would have
realize
been
you're saying that you was born in the '80s and you see some boobs in the '80s? Of course, it's not. It's a
yeah.
good movie.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, that's what this movie could have been if they had, like, I think they would have had like a big scene. I think it would have been like, oh my God, do you remember the 40-year-old virgin? Like, honestly, this is the first time. I mean, it's the first time I thought about this movie in 20 years.
The big scene is the waxing scene. If you don't remember nothing about the 40-year-old version, it's the waxing scene.
Yeah, but I don't know.
He wouldn't see nudity.
I think we could have had more. All right. Should there be a sequel, or could this have been a TV show instead of a movie? First of all, could there be a sequel, and would you watch it?
I wouldn't watch the sequel. No.
Yeah, me neither. There's nowhere to go with the sequel, really.
You could have made this a series.
Yeah, I think it would have. I actually think a TV show like this would be pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know how many seasons you can have, but you could have stretched it out and kind of got into everybody's life during the season.
Yeah.
During the season.
I think you could have gotten a couple seasons, like maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Like 30 minute, like a 30-minute comedy.
You
like
do 30 minutes, yes. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you can do that.
Yeah, I think you could have I think you probably could have even stretched it like 4 or 5 if you, like you said, got into all the other characters' lives and stuff.
But it had to be some type of build up to the reason why he's still a virgin. Like, you got to talk about the early years of him,
and
you talk about the present years. I
mean, you got like could have had like some flashback episodes. Yeah. I think a TV show would have been good. Is there anything else really that we need to hit on?
Not for this movie. I mean, like I said, we kind of said earlier. I mean, from a younger perspective, when I was in my 20s, this movie was, like you said, almost awesome.
Yeah.
As you get older, I guess my comedy palette is a little more seasoned. So
we have aged.
Yeah,
we aged out. Out.
Right. So you have to do a little more just to make it worth my while, I guess.
So, before we say what we rate this movie, let me ask you this: would you ever get waxed like he did in this movie?
Absolutely not. No.
Dude,
I shave it off first.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why did they not just shave it? Like, I mean, I would never get anything waxed. Like, I just feel like that would hurt so much.
It's funny. That's why.
It is funny. Oh yeah.
It's funny as hell.
People, but like, yeah. And I mean, it does work better than shaving, but still, it was, it did make for the best scene in the movie. All right. So rating wise, 1 to 5, what are you giving the 40-year-old virgin?
I'm gonna get about 3.4.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. 3.4. Okay. If you had asked me before rewatching it a few hours ago, I would have said probably the same thing. I would probably say somewhere around there. Rewatching it though, I'm gonna give this a 2.5.
Damn.
I think it's too boring. Outside of the funny scenes, it is just too boring, and I don't think the funny scenes really make up for it enough to give a higher rating.
You give it midway. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I think it's just and honestly, if it wasn't for the wax scene, I'd probably give it like even lower. But I think that one scene knocked it up a little bit.
Oh, you hard on it. Okay, I like it.
Man, I am hard on it because I felt like this movie had potential to be so much better, and it didn't get there, and there wasn't enough to it. Like, I'm literally bored for like 10 minutes at a time. I'm like, this is awful.
Yeah.
Like,
bored for 2 hours. Yes.
Let's put it this way. I know if I'm checking my phone during a movie, it's not that good. And I was checking my phone multiple times throughout this movie.
I was scrolling on Facebook. So
see, there you go.
There
you go. There's been 4 other movies that we have done that I gave a 2.5, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and read those off. So my other 2.5 movies were American Sniper.
Okay.
Lucy. You remember Lucy?
Yes.
I like Lucy. To Catch a Killer. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
And then Back in Action, the one with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz.
What'd you give Barbie?
Barbie, I gave a 1. Yeah. Barbie is still the worst movie that we have watched.
You just horrible. You're
horrible.
No,
that movie, dude, come on. Barbie was awful. Like, did you change your mind on that? Like, come on, it's awful.
No. It's funny to say it out loud, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know if we'll ever watch another movie that bad. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Now's a good time to go ahead and say what we're going to do on the next episode. Next episode we're going to do San Andreas.
San Andreas.
Which neither one of us has ever watched it.
I was about to say Saint Elsewhere, but San Andreas.
Saint Elsewhere, the movie from the 80s, right?
I think that was a show.
Oh yeah, it might have been a show from the 80s though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a San Andreas movie with The Rock. So,
damn, The Rock.
Yeah.
Is that the helicopter?
Yeah, the helicopter. Yeah.
I seen that.
Oh, you seen it? Well, we're gonna rewatch it. We already agreed. We already said it now. I've never seen it. So it'll be a first. So I think that concludes our show for today, the 40-year-old virgin. James, is there anything else that we need to add on before we close it out?
No, sir. Subscribe, like, comment. Comment.
Absolutely. I pretty much say the same thing. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you think. And I guess until then, we'll see you next time.
Timmer's Literature. Thank you.